Let me ask you guys though: did you guys enjoy Gladiator? That movie from the early 2000s? It was quite
crazy.
good. I thought
they never made a sequel, right? That's nuts.
Yeah, they did. They released a trailer for it, and wow, I can only play you small segments of it because of the copyright issue and stuff. But man, it just goes in hard right off the bat.
I remember that day.
See, this is a little flashback to a much better movie. And
I remember.
Yeah, do you remember?
I
just think back to the Russell Crowe interviews where he's like, "Stop asking me about this fucking movie. I'm not even in it. I'm dead. I don't know anything about it."
He could be a Force ghost. You never know.
Sure, yeah, let's go with that.
I never forgot it. That a slave could take revenge against an emperor.
Where were you born?
Connie Nielsen's still looking pretty good these days, though. Like, she's 20 years older than she was in the original. Doing well.
Nice one.
I don't know. I never knew a mother nor a father.
You will be my instrument.
Who are you?
Denzel. I'm kind of curious as to what his role in this is.
Yeah.
People seem to know he's some kind of... Is it a slave that got freed, or that he bought his way out, or something, or fought his way out?
Yeah, he was definitely a slave at some point. Like, was he a gladiator himself, and then he earned his freedom, maybe?
Don't know.
Yeah.
But he's obviously got good designs to overthrow the emperor and take his place, perhaps? I mean, that's the impression I got from this, because like he seems to be fermenting a rebellion of his own, or a revolution, as you see later in the trailer.
Did you hear that crowd? The greatest temple Rome ever built. The Colosseum.
That is actually real. They did that. The Colosseum was designed so that you could fill it with water, and then they would have naval battles going on. Which
I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this yet.
Do they do any space battles in this era?
Funnily enough, no. And like, I was as disappointed as you actually when I found out they did.
You see the Colosseum opening up, and a missile is in the center.
Like a fucking Star Destroyer just rises up out the water. Yeah,
also,
sure,
why is Pedro Pascal in everything now? He's in everything.
I can't explain it.
I don't think he'll last long in this. I think he's the bad guy.
Oh, really?
I think he's going to be the final boss fight, isn't he?
He's a... Yeah, but I wonder how much of a villain he is, because there's a few lines that he gives later on where he's actually lamenting like how corrupt Rome is and how they sacrifice so many innocent lives just for bread and circuses, basically. Which makes me wonder, like, is he going to turn into a Goodman?
I hope not.
Is he going to have to team up with the Goody? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, I just feel like there's more to him than that.
Because this is what they believe.
There he is. Oh, sorry.
Power.
That's not exactly a hallmark of quality at this point, director Ridley Scott. I hope it's better than Napoleon. Put it that way.
Yeah.
General Acacius, there are victories yet still to come.
Rome has so many subjects. She must feed them.
They can eat war.
You guys ever eaten war?
Yeah, it's got like a tangy sort of wooden taste.
The
Just for
calorie
breakfast.
content. Yeah, the calorie content is not as high as you might think.
We are going to turn slaves into gladiators, the gladiators into free men.
You have something in you. I knew it from the start.
Did you now?
Rage.
By the way, they've got gladiatrixes in this one.
Oh.
I believe that's the technical term, which is interesting because they were never really a thing. I'm sure this movie's going to make them into a thing, but they were never really verified to even exist. And I'm from what I've read, they were kind of on the level of like having dwarves fight each other with swords. Like they were kind of a novelty if they were ever used. So, but I'm sure they'll be like the best fighters ever in this one.
Yeah.
For modern audiences.
And rage is your gift.
This is about survival!
I like Rhino.
Boy.
Yeah, it's a war rhino. Like, if Wakanda can do it, then ancient Rome could do it, I reckon. I'm going to skip forward slightly because I don't want to show too much of it, just purely because of copyright.
Yeah.
It's just amusing.
Oh.
It's
You're
yeah,
gonna get
well, here it
copyrighted
is
for sure.
Yeah,
I need to only give it a push.
We'll make it out alive. All right.
I just have to ask you
No
guys.
Church in the Wild.
You guys are younger than me, and you can probably clue me in on what the youngins are listening to these days. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Well,
it's not that.
This song is a few years old anyway.
Yeah.
I know, but like,
This is
yeah, if I
kinda
tried to pair up this with like an ancient Roman gladiatorial epic movie,
But
I
yeah,
don't know,
people
man,
are
I probably
talking
wouldn't
about
pick a
it.
song like this.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Denzel's in it, so we got to put a rap song in it.
Yeah.
That's what's irritating people. It's like a lot of times when you put black people in something, all of a sudden now it's a hip hop song when it's not called for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did it with
I
the
have
Black
seen-
Panther trailer.
Yeah.
And they did it with something else that just came out. The Yasuke. People were mad because they were playing like they had like a trap rap music beat
Oh.
when he was fighting. And it's like, why can't y'all just make it authentic? Why you gotta throw rap on everything that we do? So a lot of people are irritated with it.
I've seen the
It's
claim
like-
that people
Well, he's
don't like
black,
fun.
so we got to put rap music in. So
Yeah.
I've seen the claim that they put it in for that reason, so it's racist. But I've also seen the counter claim that you don't like it because you're racist. So it just feels like the Spider-Man meme of everyone
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
you're racist over this
Yeah.
trailer.
I just love the idea as well of like the soundtrack guys going to Ridley Scott, like 87-year-old man, and be like, "So this is the track we want to layer on this one, man. It's going to be bitchin'." And this like old confused Scottish guy just being like, "Oh yeah, okay, if you think
Sure.
so."
Yeah. But it's like Kamala Harris. She recorded that video talking about reproductive rights, and she's talking to a black woman. She goes, "I'm out here on the streets, girl. They not like us." It's like, come on.
I did a reaction to that. It's the most
You did?
inauthentic, I'm black and cool type of crap you ever want to see. I did a reaction. It's horrible.
his the reason I think
So
he's
bad.
evil is because his armor is a lot like Commodus's.
Well, he's a general in the Roman army. We know that much about him. But then there's a scene where he's fighting other gladiators. Well, it's actually this one, I'm pretty sure. So,
But then he was the emperor or some shit wearing white. So is he like supposed to be Maximus reborn kind of? And then he gets, the
no. So I
love
think
of the people.
the Emperor seems insane. So it makes me wonder if that's going to be Nero. But I'm going to let's see.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, 'cause I've seen people discussing it, they've got a lot of information about who these characters are. I haven't remembered it. Obviously, I'll check it out on the day. But
Yes.
not
Pedro
to-
Pascal plays Marcus Acacius, a Roman general who trained under Maximus. He leads an army to take over North Africa. According to Pascal, he is a very, very good general. Okay. Nice one. Thanks for that, Pedro.
Perfect.
So he's a good
I'm
guy.
sorry. Is it very
Nielsen.
good or very, very good?
very,
very good. So
Oh,
he's not
okay.
just a very good general.
important difference.
You can't put 3 varies in there. It's a little too over.
Denzel
Yeah,
Washington,
cringy.
he plays Macrinus, a power broker who keeps a stable of gladiators. He works as an arms dealer and provides food and oil. Oil? Yeah, there's a lot of fucking like engines that you have to fuel in
Yeah, not
Roman
true.
times.
In the
Those are
Roman
the
era.
armies of Europe. Scott described him as pretty fucking cruel. Okay, sure, good enough for me. And then Joseph Quinn, he's the Emperor Geta. So, yeah, he's not Nero, but so yeah, He didn't want to be compared to Joaquin Phoenix's performance as Commodus. He says that he wanted to play the chords louder and turn it up and go for the more brave and bold form of communication, like I don't know, screaming. He also credited Connie Nielsen for helping him and the rest of the cast not be nervous about the film's legacy because she's old, so that made it easier, I suppose. But yeah, I mean. I look at this film and I just think, one, it's made by Ridley Scott, who's like slowly destroying his own legacy by continuing to make films right now. Two, it's a sequel that no one wanted to a film that like wrapped its story up pretty conclusively 20 years ago. And three, the trailer just looks kind of shit. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't have much to get excited about with this one.
The Gladiator is my favorite movie. I haven't really watched this trailer because I'm just apprehensive.
Sorry, I had to put you through it.
Yeah, they should have did the sequel a while ago.
Okay. Yeah, they should have done it like 15 years ago.
They were going to. It's like you're not James. Not everybody's James Cameron and can pull sequels off years later and really make it a hit.
Right.
If you're Ridley Scott at this point in your life, you kind of just have to like shit out as many films as you can before you die, because he's pretty old. He's not going to be around too much longer. I just can't imagine even making films at this point in my life, or like that point in my life. Sorry, when I'm pushing like mid-80s.
Yeah, I wonder why some people don't. I mean, Tarantino has the right approach, right? He's just going to make his movies, and he has one left, and that's it. He's done. Like that, you can just focus on the quality and then call it. And this is just, I don't know. People should know when to just turn away from something.